He conspired with Chinedu, a guard of his, who was interested in Chisom, to disguise as a wealthy man and marry Chisom. Chinedu disguised and came to ask for the hand of the daughter of the house. Because of how wealthy he looked, Ngozi refused to allow him meet Ada and insisted Chisom was the only daughter in the house. Chisom Once upon a time, in the village of Umaya, lived a young man named Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi was a humble and hardworking man who was desired by a lot of maidens, but only one maiden caught the eye of Ifeanyi. She was none other than an orphan girl called Nkechi. Nkechi was so beautiful, men from far and wide came to ask for her hand in marriage. But just like Ifeanyi, Nkechi had eyes only for Ifeanyi. And so, the pair got married. After some months, Nkechi conceived Ada. During the birth of Ada, Nkechi died, leaving behind a devastated Ifeanyi and baby Ada. After much insistence from the villagers, Ifeanyi remarried Ngozi, a young lady that bore a daughter out of wedlock. Mysteriously, Ifeanyi died after a couple of years, and so Ada's suffering started. Ngozi treated Ada like a maid, making sure her daughter Chisom never lifted a hand to do even the simplest chores as washing her clothes. Ada was the one who fetched water, firewood, and cooked. Anything that Ngozi thought could be a punishment, Ada did. Ada grew up to be so beautiful. She was often rumored to be a reincarnation of her late mother Nkechi, as she bore a striking resemblance. During all this, Ngozi often boasted about how her daughter Chisom would marry a wealthy man and forever live the life of a princess. One day, during Ada's usual errand run, unknown to her, she caught the eye of Chief Sylvester's son, Ferdinand, a young and handsome man. Ferdinand was with his guards, and so he asked them to make inquiries about Ada. They came back to tell him about her and her stepmother's relationship. Ferdinand, being a wise man, decided that if he was to marry Ada, Chisom had to be out of the picture. Otherwise, Ngozi would never let his marriage with Ada happen. He conspired with Chinedu, a guard of his, who was interested in Chisom, to disguise as a wealthy man and marry Chisom. Chinedu disguised and came to ask for the hand of the daughter of the house. Because of how wealthy he looked, Ngozi refused to allow him meet Ada and insisted Chisom was the only daughter in the house. Chisom got married to Chinedu and moved with him to the neighboring village where Chinedu was from. With Chisom out of the way, Ferdinand came to ask for Ada's hand in marriage. Because of how happy Ngozi was about her daughter's marriage, she allowed Ferdinand marry Ada. Not long after, the disguise of wealth Chinedu had adored to marry Chisom faded, as he wasn't really wealthy. Chisom, unable to cook, wash, or do any chore, was a laughingstock in the home of Chinedu. Unable to continue, she packed her belongings, heavily pregnant, and returned to Umaya, her mother's home, where she could not remarry, as it was a custom in Umaya that a woman who had once been married could never remarry again. And so, Ada, the daughter of Nkechi and Ifeanyi, lived happily ever after with Ferdinand. So tell me in the comments, what kind of stories would you like to see reanimated in African folktale? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the follow button, as I would like to see you more often on my channel. Thanks for watching. As always, see you in my next video. Bye guys.